New at 6, one Defiant restaurant owner in Contra Costa County is still refusing to close despite state orders and fines. KPIX 5 reporter Wilson Walker is in Danville with the story.
Well, the restaurant behind me is incontro in Italian. I'm told that means to meet. In this case, obviously, to meet for a meal, maybe a glass of wine. That meeting, obviously prohibited under the Contra Costa County health order. So why is the restaurant owner doing this? Well, he says it's not on any kind of principle of freedom. It comes down to his employees.
You know, we want to tell people that we are not just defying the order just to defy the order. We are doing it because we have many employees that would have been home without a paycheck.
Gabe Mafarish may well be the last restaurant owner standing in defiance of the county shelter-in-place order. Even the other restaurants that initially stayed open have since stowed their outdoor equipment. The toll all of this has taken in Danville is unmistakable. One restaurant owner even using empty chairs to pay tribute to his laid-off workers.
You know, this industry's been hit so hard. People can't pay their rents. People can't pay their mortgages. They have little kids running around, and it's so sad.
For staying open, Incontro is now getting hit with a $1,000 fine every day it's observed operating, and those fines are being delivered in person by the Danville chief of police. He offered these thoughts on the restaurant's decision.
These are good people, and they're trying to do good things, and they employ a lot of the people that live in and around this area. They're good people. I get that. So that's what makes this tough, and that's what makes it sting, and that's why
the chief says he can only issue fines, but has, per his duty, also informed county and state officials about the violations. So why haven't they taken stronger action?
We have a case right now in the Contra Costa courts.
That pending case has produced the current stalemate. Next hearing scheduled for Thursday. Until then, what do locals think about Incontro's intractability?
People I talk to, my friends, are not upset by, they're more upset by everything being closed down than they are about, someone being able to stay open.
So, Wilson, what does the owner say about safety concerns?
Well, that was the one other point he wanted to make. He is convinced that there is no evidence to suggest that outdoor dining is prohibitively dangerous. He says if he could be convinced that outdoor dining was causing tremendous spread, he would not be doing what he is doing. So what does it look like in there? It looks just like any other restaurant you would have eaten at when outdoor dining was allowed. Masks, some separation between groups, everything is pretty much by all of the rules that had been in place before the shelter in place. And so he says he's going to keep going pending the lawsuit and whatever comes next.
Yeah, you get a sense that he wouldn't be operating if there were safety concerns, according to him. So we'll have to see. All right, Wilson,
he stressed that backwards and forwards. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right, Wilson Walker in Danville. Thank you, Wilson.